Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be working with this Matchbox Superfast number 14 ISO Grifo. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I believe that should be Italian, so it should be pretty close. So you can see here we got red tail lights. That's a good start. We got opening doors. We have a very light blue interior, which I don't like. Super fast wheels. We have some corrosion here on the base. As you can see, number 14 ISO Grifo. So we only have one post here in the back. The front is held here by the front grille and headlights. So let's take this apart, and I think I'm gonna be painting the interior. I don't know yet. I really don't know if this is gonna be a restoration or a custom. I really don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's take it apart. All right guys, so I am back. As you can see, I already drilled it and installed a 256 bun head screw. It's got the plastic piece here holding the axles to create the suspension. You can see we have a lot of corrosion here, so we're gonna dip this in our Limaway solution to clean it off. Here is the interior, that light color blue, but it does have some nice details here. You can see we have the emergency brake, I believe that's what that is, and the shifter. So we have a manual transmission on this one. Got the opening doors, and you can see I removed the little post holding the windows together, which, if you saw it, it really doesn't make a difference if you glue it down or not. Everything is in place once you close down the car. So maybe they installed that in the factory just so the windows wouldn't fly out while it was being transported or something, to be in match with the base. As you can see, here it is, and the windows don't move. I'm sorry, I'm out of focus. See, it's not really necessary to put glue when we're putting them back together. On some cars, yes, it's necessary. At least on this one, it isn't. So for now, we're just gonna remove the paint and we'll be back. All right guys, so we are back from the paint remover, and I've been doing a little bit of research, and it turns out that there was a real car with blue leather interior, but I still don't like it. It seems that this was an early Superfast, because I found a picture of one with the same color, same blue color, but with the old style wheels, thicker axle. and later on they switched the color of the car to a lighter blue. Now, I've also found out that this Italian supercar had American parts. For example, the first couple of years, you could get this car with a Chevy 5.4 liter engine. It was also available with a Ford engine. Can you believe that? Chevy and Ford. And then later on, they changed up the design a little bit, where the headlights here had a lip where it will pop up, and it had a different hood here, which it was called the penthouse because it was a big rectangle slab lifted up to let the engine breathe, which by this time, I think it was the 70s, it had a 7-liter Chevy engine, and then it got swapped out for the new 454 7.4 liter engine. And then it ran out. They stopped making the car. I think Corgi makes that other version, the 7-liter engine, and there was also like a racing version. But it came with like wire wheels, and they had another wheels that look very similar to this. So I'm gonna be installing these real riders, and I'm gonna be changing the interior color. Now, the color for the casting, I saw that it was available in red, yellow, green. I really like that green. So I really don't know what color I'm gonna paint it. First thing I'm gonna do, out of all the research I did, none of the real cars had a tow hook. None of them. So this thing is coming off. Let me see if I could cut it off without cutting my fingers. Oh yeah. Now the good thing is that I could use this tow hook to restore another car that deserves the tow hook. Come on now. It's just a little corner. Almost got it. Almost got it. Yeah, I think that should be good enough here. There it is. Now, the first thing I do is clean the casting. So a lot of people use thinner, which is very good, and but it's also more expensive. I use isopropyl alcohol. So I just drop the casting in for about maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I don't touch the casting again. I use gloves, rinse it off, dry it off, and then I commence the painting process. Again, thinner is awesome, works perfectly, but this is cheaper and it also works. So I'm gonna go paint and I'll be back. All right guys, so before I reveal the finished product, let me show you the interior. Look how nice that looks. I would have rather had something a bit more brown, but this is what I have. Krylon. I don't even know what color this is. Right here. Almond. Right there. So that's the interior. I put that away. Now for the car, this is what I use. Flat white Krylon. Works perfect for me. Now I did not want to polish the casting, so sometimes I use this Krylon silver metallic. which has like sparkly little bits inside, makes it sparkly. This is a quick paint job. Also, one light coat of this. I didn't want it to look smooth because this other paint doesn't like to stick to like really smooth surface. So I did well, actually two light coats, two very light coats of this, just making sure I cover all the white. And then if you've been following the channel for a long time, you know that I used to do a lot of cars with these style of paints. They look very similar to Spectraflame. Gotta make sure it says stained glass. There's another one which I forget. I have a video on that, which it doesn't have the same item here, but it'll get you confused because the lid is similar, but it's actually not translucent like the one that says stained glass. So for this I use this one, Summer Green. Like I mentioned before, I found a picture of a really metallic, really cool metallic green real car. And then to finish it off, my perfect and most favorite gloss clear coat polyurethane main wax. You find this Home Depot, Lowe's. This thing is beautiful, and it was like right behind the other. I did 3 light coats of this, making sure I cover everything. It baked it for like 1 or 2 minutes, and then immediately hit it with this 2 coats of this, and it's currently in the oven. So once it's dried and ready to touch, I will review the car to you, and I'll be back. Well guys, here it is, the finished product. Fully working suspension. I didn't have to do anything to the axles. They fit perfect, so I did not have to cut them and create new axles. And look at this interior, baby. You gotta admit, it looks 100 times better than the blue color interior. Just look at that shyness. Look at this. Oh my god. You gotta remember, all of this was done using spray cans. No airbrush here. Got the tail lights done there. Suspension. Look at the interior from this side. I think it turned out beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me know in the comments what you think. I really like how it turned out. Alright guys, so let me know in the comments what you think. Remember to subscribe and hit that little bell so you can get notified every time we post a video. Thank you for watching. Peace out.